T, can you hear us? Cape Town guys, can you hear us?
Yes, we can.
We can't hear you.
We can hear you.
All right, awesome. We're good to go, right?
Wait, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. All right, Jobek, take it over.
All right. Evening, guys. You good again? All right. It sounds Cape Town is more alive than Joe. Joe, are you guys good? All right. Let's see if Cape Town can beat that. Cape Town, are you guys good? All right. Nice try. All right, guys. So thanks for coming through. My name is Mishongoveni, and I'm from Geek Culture. Definitely looking forward to hosting you guys at this particular Ayoba Gaming Hackathon. We've got a very interesting lineup for the week, but also we're looking forward to seeing what you guys come up with. We're looking to seeing, how you guys become creative. So this hackathon is a hybrid hackathon. We've got guys in Cape Town. We've got you guys here at Tumlohong, and we've got other people taking part virtually across the continent, right? So it's an interesting challenge, and the competition will be quite interesting. So just a little bit of rules of engagement. Let's just respect each other on the platform. This is more from the Sonke platform, but also on the ground here, right? Feel free to interact with each other, but let's respect each other. Remain muted on all times. So this is things for the Sonke platform. But yeah, let me not go through that. I'll let T actually tell you more about the rules of engagement from the Sonke platform. Who's been tweeting? Who's been on Instagram? Who's been on Facebook mentioning this? All right, guys, the hashtag is Ayoba Gaming Hack. Ayoba Gaming Hack. Join the different social media platforms. Joburg, the Wi-Fi is there. Cape Town, the Wi-Fi is there somewhere in Cape Town. And those virtual, you guys are already connected. So it's gonna be an interesting weekend. They say I must tell you guys to, through the course of the weekend, press F17 key on your devices to start. F17 to start. That's what I was told to tell you guys. Whoever finds it, please do come to me and let me know once you've figured it out. Right, so I'll just quickly give you an overrun of the program. We're gonna do a kickoff, and then we're gonna do a bit of welcoming from Tumulokong, keynotes address, and then what the heck, which is gonna unpack the hackathon. Any questions you might have, they'll be addressed there. We're gonna engage a little bit with mentors later on, and then throughout the weekend, we're gonna be hacking away. Right, so this is an all weekend hackathon. So Monday, not Monday, today until Sunday with presentations on Sunday, right? Cool. So just to kick off things, I'd like to ask Mr. Edward. I've been practicing this. Kachuchu. Did I get it right? Close enough? A little bit. All right. So he's just going to give us a little bit of background on Tumulohong, share a little bit about Fakugesi as well, and just a little bit of some opportunities for you guys out there. Can you please just give me a round of applause?
Thanks. So yeah, I'm Eduardo Kashushu. I'm the creative director for the Fakugesi Festival, which is the African Digital Innovation Festival, and also an acceleration and bootcamp program called Digital Lab Africa. So yeah, we're very happy to have this hackathon here at Tsimologong. Tsimologong is a digital innovation precinct. So while I deal more on the creative side, it's something we call Content Hub, which deals much more with animation, gaming, really the creative side of the ecosystem. The rest of Tumulahong also deals with elements of software and hardware design. There's a makerspace here on the side. There's also various software programs that run in the precinct. So we really see Tumulahong as the kind of part of bringing together software, design, and creativity. And we really do this to try and bring together the best of what Africa has to offer in the digital space. In terms of some concrete opportunities that are coming up in this space, Fakugezi is holding for the second year this year its awards, and it's the first awards for digital creativity across Africa. So it's a Pan-African award. So we definitely in gaming. So please submit your games, tell the studios that you work with, that you know, if you only take final and completed games, but I think it's a really good opportunity to get your game out there and across the continent, open other opportunities. We have a program called Digital Lab Africa, which also offers boot camp and acceleration opportunities. So there's also a great opportunity to take your project to markets overseas, have partners across the world that take projects to get them extra funding, markets to show your prototypes to people. And then our festival, which happens in September this year, so end of September, 21st of October. It's also a great place to come and meet other people in the industry. We really bring people from across Africa, chance to get to know other developers from India, Nigeria, Senegal. It's really a meeting point every year. So we also really suggest that you come through to the festival. It's very exciting. Yeah, and then we also, I'm really happy to see culture here. I've kind of had culture like years and doing amazing work. So really kudos here also to Geek Culture running this. And I think also for Ayoba for supporting programs like this. It's super important. The next wave of what is going to make Africa relevant worldwide. Like I think this is also a passion from like Leslie, who's the CEO of Tumulahong, all the way down to Joy, who runs our team. And even I must say, just mention it's been quite an important thing to Professor Barry Dolatsky, who sadly passed away again, and who was the kind of founder and has made the entire precinct happen. You know, it's people like this who have a passion and who can see the possibility of what we're doing. This is the future. If Africa really wants to make its future in the world, it's going to be through creativity. I believe that like really strongly. So I think that's kind of where I'll leave it at. Good luck for what you're doing. I hope to see really cool projects. And if you've got something really interesting that comes out of this, approach us as Fakugezi. We're happy to also share the content. We'll be kind of putting stuff out there. So yeah, when there's interesting things coming out in this area, we're here to kind of help amplify that also. Thanks.
All right. So yeah, if you still need more information around Fakugezi or the different initiatives within Tumulahong, yeah, just reach out and they'll be able to put you in touch with the relevant people. All right. So we're going to head over to Cape Town, where Sheila will give us a keynote address. She's an ecosystem and engagement developer at Ayoba. And she's just gonna, just give us a key address. Keynote address.
Get in touch. Say la 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 la, yeah. Stay in tune, yeah. Ayoba with the all in one. I know you wanna get it out. Stay in tune.
must be clapping after that. Tiani, where am I looking? There. Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Sheila. I am head of ecosystem development for Ayoba. You've seen the amazing work that we do, so I'm not going to bore you with a long speech. I know that you are waiting to code the night away. So Ayoba is a super app built in Africa for Africa. We are very intentional about making sure that Africa is creating and innovating and not just consuming. We've seen the increase in the digital economy, and we really want to make sure that no one is left behind. And this is one of the reasons why we are inviting you here. We want to grow with you. We want to co-create with you. We want to make sure that Africa is not only known for the million problems that people always associate us with, but we know that there's brilliance, there's excellence that come from Africa, and we want to showcase it through our platform. So some interesting stats. We know that Africa is one of the continents that has the youngest population, and the UN actually says that in 2050, 50%, so what we have now as youth will double by 50%. So you can imagine how many young people will be living in Africa, and actually the opportunity that presents. The gaming industry, it might seem like people are just playing, but it's a real market, it's a real opportunity for young people to create, not only create, but tell stories through gaming, make sure that we are creating. So as we grow this market, as you've seen what Ayoba does, you can chat, anything that you can do on that green app that I'm not gonna give PR tonight. You can consume content, you can shop, you can see micro apps, you can play games. So we're really inviting you for this weekend to create and to showcase the talent that Africa has. I'm wishing you all the best. You can see how desperate we are to see African youth creating. We even giving you money while you are doing it. So as you know, there's 200,000 rands up for grabs for the 3 teams that will walk away with the prizes. But it's so much more. It's about connecting, creating long-lasting relationships that you can take into the future, creating products and games that really matter for the African continent. So all the best. I will be here throughout the weekend, and then Johannesburg, I'll see you on Sunday. Really, really wish you the best, and thank you so much for trusting us and coming to co-create with us. Thank you.
Ayoba, what I'll just quickly do on the floor, just randomly, just to hear, how are you feeling, what you're looking at, what are your expectations?
Unfortunately, I was picked first, but my team from Facebook Studios.
Misha, was that a question for us?
This is a question for this side, so.
Oh, we are feeling pretty excited to participate in another game jam. We're also feeling a bit tired, but at the same time, I promise that the jam.
So I've got one more who's going to tell us how they are feeling.
Good evening, everyone. Umani, developer, beginner. Oh yeah, I'm just here for the experience.
Also, is there anyone in Cape Town who wants to tell us how they're feeling? Forward to?
Joburg, Cape Town also like to express themselves.
Express themselves.
Yeah, first of all, I'd like to thank you guys for the opportunity. So yeah, I'm feeling kind of nervous because it's my first time to participate in a gaming hackathon. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the collaboration, networking, and the experience as well. So yeah, thanks.
Back to you, Joburg.
All right. Also, to Diane, who's going to tell us what the heck and how we about the software, how it's going to be working.
Good evening, everyone. Wow. All right, so it's an exciting evening, and as said, my name is Diane Ngonyama. I am from Geek Culture. So I'll just be taking you through, what the actual heck is happening. Where the actual heck is this happening? Why the actual heck is this happening? How the actual heck is this happening as well? So I'll be going through that just now, but just to say that, this is a continental hackathon. There are people participating from Rwanda, Kenya, Nigeria, Niger as well. We've got Swaziland, we've got Zimbabwe, we've got many countries across Africa, and it is really a great opportunity for you to explore and also get to meet new people. So do connect and ensure that you are able to extract value from everyone from this hackathon. It is a great opportunity. You saw in the video, 25 million monthly active users. 25 million monthly active users. That's a possibility of the people that could be using your game, that could be playing your game. Kaching, right? Or as we say in the moolah. So this is really a great opportunity as you get started with the hackathon. And the hackathon is obviously starting tonight throughout the weekend until Sunday. There are mentors that will be introduced shortly after this, but we've been talking Sonke all the time, right? So what the actual heck is happening? So for those of you who don't know a hackathon, maybe just a show of hands, how many of us are attending a hackathon for the first time? Those Joburgers. All right, virtual, if you're not in Joburg, if you're not in Cape Town, please do indicate on the chat if this is your first hackathon. But a hackathon is, just consider it like a marathon where like-minded people come together, they've got the same goal, they've got an eager to get to a certain point. So at a marathon, you run from a starting point to what? To many kilometers, right? And when you are running a marathon, you don't go home to rest and then say, I'm going to finish at 12, right? So that's the point of a hackathon. It's a marathon, it's a festival of coding, it's a festival of ideas, it's a festival of business opportunities, it's a festival of saying that I can be able to build the next best thing. It is up to us to define that narrative in Africa, and in doing that, it is essentially quite important that we then get to know how to engage. Okay, someone is saying that it's their first international hackathon. It's yeah, this is an international hackathon, by the way, so you can put that on your CV. Yeah. All right, so without any further ado, the Sonke platform, I'm just going to quickly share my screen. Yeah, so I believe many of you, all of you, have created accounts, right? You have created accounts to Sonke, right? All right. So, having created an account and you log in, I've changed my theme to be to be in dark mode. Yeah, because I'm cool like that. All right. So this is the first thing that you see after logging into the Sonke platform, and it's a channel called Gaming Center. So Gaming Center is where all the communications will be centralized from. And there are official people, we call them officials. There are people that will be communicating messages throughout the weekend, and one of those people is Tseho there at the back with the camera. There's also Martin, there's also Katleho M, there's another Tseho, there's Misho. But we will post that link so that, we'll post the names of everyone that you need to inbox should you need anything. We are here to assist. We are here to assist. We don't have MacBooks, but we can maybe ask for other things. I hope I'm not inviting crisis. All right, so let's say maybe we wanted to inbox someone, right? What we can simply do is just to search for that someone here. Maybe it's the Misho guy, or Martin, or whomever. So you can just search any name in here and then click on them. You'll then be able to send them messages. All the messages are sent here at the bottom of the screen, whether you are on mobile, whether you are on desktop. The bottom of the screen is where you need to be playing from. And there's a reason for that. So we've been mentioning commands as well. So some of you have been getting lost with the commands and things like that. But with the commands allows you to be able to access certain things. And the first thing that you need to do with these commands is to type /. And then you type Ayoba. It will pop up as you start to type it, right? So Ayoba, space. Actually, let's do this, commands. When you do that, you'll then see a list of different commands that are available for you. So you can see there that to check which team you are part of, right? You can check as an individual which team you are part of. You can add or what we call profile your team. You can be able to see all members of your team. You can add a member to your team and other things. And then you can also keep up with the hackathon information, although we're still going to load other things like the criteria, for an example. To be honest, I forgot to load the criteria. But it will be up tonight so that you start to see how the judges are going to assess your team. That is quite important. Remember, when you're studying for exams, your study guide is not there for entertainment, right? Your study guide is not there for decoration, it's not there for entertainment. It is there to guide you to say that at the end, the assessment is going to look like this. So if there's anything that you're taking away from what I'm saying right now, is that you must be able to follow the judging criteria to understand what is required. And the expectation is that at the end, you have produced what you call a minimal viable product. So a minimal viable product, essentially, it's not a fully fledged game, but it is something that is doing something. Your game has got the core function. It is something that you can take to a Bill Gates to say that, I've got this gaming idea. This is how the main feature works so far, right? So a minimal viable product, it is something that would give some bit of hope as well to say that there could be something there. So we need to be able to ask ourselves, for the games that we have developed, is it something that is viable minimistically? Yes. All right. And then if you simply type /Ayoba space resources, you'll actually see some of the resources that the team has put up. So they've put up some of the libraries, some of the different things that could assist, design patterns as well, that could assist. And we're not saying that these are the resources that you must use. We're just putting them out there to say that should you want to have resources to use, you could be looking at some of those. Prizes, you'll be able to see that. We are starting to onboard all the mentors as well. So /Ayoba space mentors, you'll be able to see all the mentors from tonight, to see as to who is available. So what we're doing with the mentors profiling is that you also get to see their LinkedIn profiles so that you can go and check and also check whether they will be able to assist for your game, right? Because we need to ensure that you are abusing, and I'm saying that word fully, abuse the mentors. Abuse the mentors. Abuse the mentors. Abuse the mentors. Can you tweet that? #abuse the mentors. Yes. Abuse the mentors. All right. The schedule, we're still going to load there. Also, the Sonke platform has got a business model canvas tool. So you can actually get some guidance around the business model canvas or create the business model through the Sonke platform. We've also added a dictionary. So if you need anything defined, just simply type /Ayoba space define, and then you specify the word. Maybe someone has just said polymorphism. My brother, do you know what polymorphism is? Yeah. Well, you're learning. It's good. Polymorphism. You can make that to be the word of the day. Polymorphism. So polymorphism is part of object-oriented programming, and yeah, it's a very interesting concept there. All right. So now, let me actually quickly go through some of the commands live. So I've already typed Ayoba space commands, right? But now, I've just arrived. I just arrived. Who else has just arrived, Joburg? Just tell them I just arrived. If someone asks you anything, I just arrived. But what you can do is /Ayoba space me. All right. Oh, I've already created the test team. All right. So, but if you're not part of any team, that command will just tell you that you are not part of any team, right? Yeah. You're not part of any team, but because I've already created a team called test team. I think it was the time I was adding a new feature here, but there's a test team that I've just created. Sia, you forgot to put Ayoba. Everything must be Ayoba, /Ayoba space team. All right. Yeah, so now, because I am part of a team, but I can still be able to do this /Ayoba profile. Oh, there's something wrong with my I button. I don't know what's happening. I've been abusing this laptop here, guys. Yeah, so I'm just going to copy it there. Oh, I want to type profile actually. All right, so /Ayoba space profile. So if I've already profiled the team, it means that I can still be able to edit that team. So that command is all you need to profile your team. You can even change the details that you have already provided. But and a reminder, this is only for one person. Huh? Only one member in a team must do this, must profile a team. So I've profiled my team. I was asked some information as to where am I participating from. You know, Innovation City, Cape Town, is it Tumlohong, is it virtual? Because we want to be able to understand during the final presentations as to where you are. And then project URL, this is optional, but it's always best to, well, actually, no, it's not optional for this one. Because remember, you need to publish your game into Ayoba. That's the end goal, right? So please continue to, you may edit, but then just put in your project URL in here. Remember, you need to ensure that your game is published on a public URL. And the team from Ayoba did give us some options that are most ideal. You can publish on GitHub pages, you can publish on Netlify or whichever platform, but your game needs to be published on a public URL. And then you specify the project name. That will be the name of the game, right? And then we want to also understand as to, well, this hackathon only has one theme. So that's not too much of an issue. You specify a team leader. And then now I'm going to specify the progress of my team. Let's say my team is now at 30%, right? So it's as simple as that. And then description of the project, game that does this and that. I'm not saying you must write this, guys, because some actually do that. Our game does this and that and that. Please be descriptive as possible. Be descriptive as possible when you're describing your game, because this is what the judges are going to be seeing as well. The system is integrated, hence it is important to profile your team. If your team is not profiled, you will not be judged. It's not Tiani saying so, it's the system. It's the system. Those who want to fight the system, you can do that, but I'm warning you now. All right, so please also specify as to who is mentoring your team, and then also the technologies that your team is using. This will also help from an integration at the end, because remember, the end goal is towards Ayoba, right? Yeah, so just profile your team. You'll be asked this information, just provide the information. I'm just going to update the progress of my team. Okay, we are running out of time, so I'm going to quickly do this fast. Ayoba, space. I've profiled my team, I'm done, right? But who exactly is in my team? / Ayoba space members. So I'm the only person, I called myself test team as well. Yeah. But let's say now I want to add my team members. / Ayoba space members, add. But remember, you have access to all these commands. So I can add my team member. Maybe it's Martin. Yeah, my eye is problematic there, guys. Yo, Martin Jempe. And then it's a male. The Sonke username. So you just simply search for your team member's username. So in this case, it's just Martin. What is the role of the member in the project? Oh, I'm actually going to amend this because this is a gaming hackathon, so there are so many roles, right? Yeah, but if it's not updated, you can just simply say other, right? Yeah. So in this case, maybe Martin is a developer. And then I'm submitting Martin as a team member. So new member, Martin has been added. And then let's check my members now. Yeah, so Martin is there. You can remove that member if they are not working. Yeah. If that member is not participating, if that member is misbehaving, Ayoba team, when giving out the prize, that's up to your team, guys. So have control of your team. So if a team has got consensus that you are receiving, okay, Okay, so what happens if we all made a profile but with same team name? Okay, all right, sure, Matenas. All right, with this, don't worry, we're going to assist you on that, KR drums. So we'll assist you to ensure that your team merges. Yeah. All right, so yeah, you can also do some other things on the platform, but in the interest of time, I'm just going to quickly go through some of the things. So some of you are participating virtually, and you saw in the program that we've got virtual rooms, war rooms, right? Did anyone see anything about the war room on the program for day 2? Everyone, guys must read the emails, eh? All right. So a war room is essentially, it's a bit of a tough session. So one-on-one between your team and a set of mentors or other people in a room. And then they get to dissect your idea, get you to think thoroughly. Sometimes they might help you try to break some things, but the aim of a war room is to check if you are still within the scope of the hackathon. That's the purpose of the war room, to check if you are still within the scope of a hackathon. And the war rooms will be happening on Saturday at 2 p.m. So the way it's going to happen is, on the platform, Jitsi Meet is already integrated. So if I was to start a meeting right now, you'll see that a meeting has been created, and then the rest of the team can basically join the meeting directly there. The mentors, some of them are already added. We'll be introducing the mentors just now so that you know who to go to. But remember, bottom of the screen, /Ayoba, space, and then you specify a command. Oh, I haven't added the about you. Okay. A lot of work to do tonight. But yeah, so within the platform, the key thing right now is to ensure that you have profiled your team by tomorrow 10 a.m. Otherwise, yeah. Profile your team by tomorrow 10 a.m. And from a technical perspective, a reminder, your game needs to be published or exposed to a public URL, basically, Ayoba accept HTML5 games in the main. But if you are able to build it with another tool like Unity, just ensure that you are generating and publish that on a public URL. That is quite crucial. And ensure that you are mindful in terms of the size of your game. Just keep it normal, you know. Just keep it normal. And Android games, iOS games, unfortunately, are not allowed. Yeah. Those are just some limitations. It's not that they are bad, but it's just that it's because of where Ayoba is right now. All right. Sukisa, it should be /Ayoba space team. If you need that. But anyway, yeah, so Johannesburg, back to you with the introduction of the mentors. Thank you.
All right, thank you, T. Before we, is there anyone with about what has been? All right.
Hello, my name is Sam. I just heard the guy said Android or iOS apps not allowed. What must be cross-platform apps or what?
All right, you got it, T?
Yeah, I got that. So it's essentially your app needs to be able to run on a browser through, basically getting rendered into HTML. Well, you can build it as a web app, but a direct build of Android is not allowed. So essentially, whether you are generating ABB or APK, so that's essentially not allowed. Jobek is raising his hand again.
So a React Native app would be okay. Oh,
A what?
well, like, is it a web app or is it like a mobile app?
Web app, essentially. Well, well, a web app can be an application that is running on a browser, but what I'm trying to put forward to you is that you need to render your build into HTML files and ensure that you are publishing that on a public URL. Am I making sense to you? Hi, Kim.
I heard you say that we should not exceed.
Sorry, we can hardly hear you, hey?
Is the maximum size the game should not exceed?
Is the what?
Is there a maximum size that the game should not exceed?
Someone from Ayoba? Okay. Yeah, they'll let you know, but commonly, just try not to exceed 25 megabytes. Eh?
All right.
Yo, Jobek, we can hear you.
Any questions on the floor, that side?
Oh. Any questions? No, this one say they got everything and they're ready to win it.
All right, cool. So, mentors. First mentor is Kim. Did I just say Kim somewhere? Yes.
He's sitting just next to you there.
All right, just introduce yourself.
Evening, everyone. I was not prepped for this, but thanks, Misho, for always be not so cool. So my name is Kim, and I am, into gaming. I will be around listening or hearing what people have to share, not only from a technical perspective, but also from your content business decisions that you like to make. I'm involved in two companies that focus on educational technologies, both games. One is Smart Studio, and the other one is Money Money. So it's nice to actually see you guys here, and it's good to see that there's a lot more of you here for this. I hope that it's not only the money that brought you guys here, but also the continuation of building and moving forward to increase our industry and make sure that it showcases amazing stuff. So yeah, thanks for being here.
Awesome, Kim. So we're gonna go now to Tato.
Evening, everyone. So my name is Tato. Also a software engineer, and yeah, I'll also be here to the event as a technical mentor, also helping out with the business side of things. And I think my advice to everyone is really use this as an opportunity to really learn as much as you can, learn from other people. And I think it's a nice opportunity to actually see how or what happens in like game development.
Awesome. So some of the mentors are not here. They're coming through tomorrow. One of those mentors is Tolile Vundla from Tech Sprang. The next mentor is Julian Ezra. She's currently not here. She's coming through tomorrow. Julian is the head of content at Ayoba. And we've got Rushan Barn. Is it Barn? Yes, Rushan. He's the senior product manager at Ayoba. Can you just maybe introduce yourself?
Thanks, everyone. I think you've done a good job in introducing me already. But again, my name is Roshan Bana. I'm a senior product manager at Ayoba. Yeah, it's great to see everyone here. I can see some very enthusiastic faces. I've been here for a bit now, so I can see the nervous faces as well. I would suggest don't be nervous. You guys have the skill. We're looking forward to seeing what you guys can create for us, and yeah, leverage off the mentors. Like the gentleman before me said, abuse the mentor. Hashtag abuse the mentor.
Abuse the mentor. All right. The next mentor, he'll be taking part virtually today, but he'll come through tomorrow, is Bernard Mashala. He's the endpoint security and operations specialist at Transnet. We've got Richard. Richard is a business transformation manager at NetBank. He's also going to come through tomorrow and join you guys tomorrow. We've got Tabang Diseko. He's the CEO of Diseko Tech, very game developer, software developer as well. And we've got Israel. Israel is a software developer. I'm not sure if he's there.
I saw him on
Israel
the
is from the
virtual
Digital
somewhere.
Academy. So I'm not sure if he's there with you guys in Cape Town.
I know.
Israel is one of the men. We've got Mark Wilson. He's the head of data and analytics. He's also in Cape Town. So I'm not sure if Mark is there.
Yeah, just snuck out. He was here.
All right, so Mark is there. We've got Alex Stramrod.
She's here.
Alex is a producer at 24-Bit Games.
No, she's here. She can introduce herself. Oh, I'm giving the mic to Alex.
Hi, my name is Alex. As he said, I'm from 24-Bit Games, working as a producer. My main advice would be just to focus on the core game mechanic and make that fun, because ultimately a game isn't a game if anybody plays it, if nobody plays it. So just focus on the core mechanic and not too much on making it pretty, because usually there are a lot of people focusing and obsessing on making it a pretty experience, but then there's no game. So yes, good luck everybody.
Thanks, Alex. Am I pronouncing it correct? Shanti is not here. Is Shanti with you guys there? Lomzi
Shanti
is in Cape Town.
Shanti, wait. Panti. Hey, this guy. Panti. Joburg people. Is it Joburg people? Hey, no, Joburg.
Hi everyone. As you said, my name is Khanti, not Shanti, please correct that. So I work for the Digital Academy. I'm one of the mentors there in a program that's run there. So yeah, I'm going to be here today and for the rest of the thing. I'll be here helping people, and my advice to you guys is to just have fun. Don't worry about the prize and whatnot. Try your best to have fun, enjoy, meet other people, you know. You might meet in a later point and have ideas. You might share same values and whatnot. So take these experiences and having fun. Let the prize be a bonus for you. Just have fun, enjoy yourself, and if you need anything, I'm here. to help. Yeah, thank you.
Dylan is also a mentor. Some of you guys interacted with Dylan over the webinar. Is Dylan there yet?
Sorry, who?
Hi guys.
Dylan.
I just wanted to give you an overview of my idea for the game that we can develop. So I don't know if any of you ever played this little game called Crossy Road. So I've been looking at. I remember the first meeting.
That's
guys.
Dylan.
What's going on?
Shelton, can you just mute a bit for the time being? All right, thanks. Dylan is a CTO at the Digital Academy. So some of you guys have interacted with him during the webinar. He's also going to be a mentor. Yeah, so those are just some of the mentors that we have for you guys. And we've got Mr. Tejo.
Hi guys, some of you have met me already during hackathons and stuff. So any technical challenges that you guys may face or maybe resources that you guys need, I'm here to help. You can just shout, no problem.
Awesome. So yeah, that's just a bit of introduction to the mentors. There will also, some of them are available virtually. And if you need particular sessions with them, especially tomorrow, just let us know so we can sort of like close down time with the different mentors. Right, any questions so far, or you guys are just ready for action? All right, cool. Just a few last things and
I wanted to ask about the judging criteria because I saw there's a command for it on the website, but the command says hasn't been added yet. So is that going to be announced now, or is it something that we're going to know like midway through development?
all right, so you guys will have access to the judging criteria today, right? You should have access to that. And I mean, since you've mentioned the judging criteria, I'll just also tell you about the price for those who are not aware. The price is 200,000 shared. So I had to learn that shared does not mean goes to one person. So 200,000 splits. So first place, 100K. Second place, 60K. And then third place, 40K, right? What will happen is then you will get a certain portion after the hackathon for winning, obviously. And then after that, there's a 2 months period where you'll then get to polish your game. Because we don't want this to just be a hackathon that ends, it's a weekend thing, it ends there. We want to really see the game on Ayoba. We want people to really be playing with the game. And Ayoba is obviously planning some sort of giving awareness and, about the game developers, but also the game across the continent. As you saw in the video, 25 million users, so they want to try as much as possible to package it so that the people can have access to the game and start playing. So think about that when you're working on your particular games. Right, so what we're gonna do now is we then gonna...
sorry, Jobek. Jobek is running away.
There's a question?
Hi. I'm assuming you guys are expecting the game to be like the games on the Ayoba app. Like that would be preferable, right? Okay.
Yes.
Only on mobile.
Hello, and I wanted to ask, you said you get a portion of the winning. Does the other portion go into the 2 months development, or how does that work?
Money talk. All right, so the money is straight out yours. Right, so the team that wins, that money is yours. But through that 2 months period, right, you need to unlock. So the reason is we don't want you guys to take the money and go to Konka, we want you guys to at least continue working on the game and put some effort. So after that, there will be mentors that you work directly with. There will be sessions with the particular mentors, which will be obviously scheduled between you and those mentors to make sure that the game is done. Then The other portion, it's just a matter of unlocking the other portion. Right, so once you're done, and then we're gonna have a demo day, so you're gonna demo to the Ayoba team, and then it's unlocking that portion.
All right, Joburg.
All right, it's clear?
Joburg. Joburg, can you hear us?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, maybe, I don't know, after you have finished introducing the skinny guy who's assisting there as well from Mentor's perspective, I would like to quickly just highly go through the judging criteria just before we add it to the platform.
All right, Mr. Skinny.
What's happening? Oh, good night, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. My name is Skinny, and I'm one of the mentors, and I'll be also helping you guys through with your solution. Thank you.
All right, good night to you too, Skinny. So yeah, the program, as mentioned, it has been emailed to you guys, but just quick overview from tonight. We're gonna have dinner, right? So throughout the weekend, there will be food provided. Tomorrow lunch, breakfast, and dinner. Sunday, breakfast and lunch, and there will be some snacks in between just to keep you guys going. There will be water. There will be a constant supply of coffee as well, just to keep you guys floating. All right, cool. And then Saturday, tomorrow, just check your program as well. As T mentioned, 10 o'clock is that profiling of the team. So we want to know who is in your team, what's the name of the team, just as much details about the team and the idea that you're working on. And then the other key thing for tomorrow is the 2 o'clock, the war room. So as mentioned, the war room is really just to make sure that you guys are still in line with what you're working on. You've not overstretched yourself. It's almost like a panel building session. Then we have another session tomorrow, midnight pitches. Who's never been to a midnight pitch? Literally pitching at midnight. All right, so midnight pitch is just like a 3-minute pitch. And once again, we do this to make sure, because we've seen in the past that if we don't do such, some people spend the whole day and then come Sunday or the last day, they are still off track. So with the midnight pitch, it is just another follow-up, another way of making you comfortable also as well. So you literally get to stand up, come with your team, your 3-minute. You don't have to prepare any presentation slides, right? It's just a matter of this is what we're currently working on, this is where we're stuck, this is where we need help. By tomorrow, we'll be at this particular stage and blah, blah, blah type of thing. So that's what the midnight pitch is. All right, T, are you ready with the judging criteria?
Yes, because we really have to wrap this up fast. I'm just sharing to go through on a high level. So innovation is always key in terms of what you are building. So are you just copying another game and telling Ayoba that this is my game? Yeah. Joburg, don't do that. Cape Town, don't do that. Kenya, don't do that. Rwanda, don't do that. Zimbabwe, don't do that. Limpopo, don't do that. All right. Yeah, so innovation is one of the criterions. So this has to do with the concept. So think carefully with your team to ensure that you're able to curate a story that is really contextual to Africa. The speakers on the webinars emphasized local situations. So let's make that to be our basis from the game. And then a gaming story. So essentially, what is the synopsis of your game? What's happening? Is there some sort of a ritual that's going on and such? Yeah, and then a business model. So at this stage of the hackathon, the business model has not been set as a key focus as much, but you will need to ensure that you have got a business model canvas as part of your PowerPoint presentation on Sunday. There are mentors. So Mishongo Beni is actually one of the mentors on business. Sheila is here from Ayoba as well. She can assist from a business perspective. We also have David, I think he also assists from a business perspective. Hi, Bo. Hi. All right, and then the fourth criterion is the user experience. So with this one, I urge everyone, please download the Ayoba app rather. Download the Ayoba app. Because you cannot build what you cannot measure. Wait, does that make sense? Something like that. So understand Ayoba, understand its ecosystem, understand how would your game integrate into Ayoba. So study Ayoba, check the different apps that are into Ayoba. Remember, Ayoba is a super app, and then your app then integrates as a micro app into Ayoba. So study and understand Ayoba and ensure that you are able to build an intuitive, a fluid, a sexy, your user experience must have vavoom. I think Alex did say that don't spend too much on making it too beautiful, but at least, user experience is still important. How does this make me feel when I'm playing it? Ask yourself, would you be happy playing this game? You heard me, right? All right, and then the other part is the presentation. So the judges would like to see confidence within the team. Are you able to have a fluid flow? Are you confident about your game? So this might have something to do with the art of selling. Are you able to sell ice to an Eskimo? My brother, how would you sell ice to someone in Iceland? It's possible. Okay, it says it's doable. Do it at this hackathon as well. Yeah, so master the art of selling, ensure that your presentation is flowing. We'll upload this judging criteria so that you start to really look at it and set focus accordingly. Jobek, I am done, but I would like to maybe suggest, because people might be hungry, let's combine dinner with mentors networking. So I would propose something like dinner with the mentor. So ensure that when you are sitting for dinner, you are sitting with a mentor. Will also help to facilitate that you are around mentors, and then teams just start to finalize things, engage with the mentors, get their inputs, and ensure that you are starting off from the right track. Back to you, Jobek, to close.
All right, Joburg says they're not yet hungry. They want to start. All right, cool. So if you see, guys, there's white boards somewhere. Feel free to use them to brainstorm your ideas. Otherwise, let the hackathon starts.
Sorry, Jobek.
Yeah,
just one more thing. We are going to close off this Zoom link, this stream. So everything will be taking place through Sonke. If you are virtual and need to chat to one of us, inbox us. We can jump into a video with you. Mentors can jump into a video with you. But this stream here is only available for this session and the awards on Sunday. So we'll provide the new Zoom link for Sunday. But from now on, everything is Sonke. It's all on Sonke. Cheers.
All right, Sonke. So guys, virtual as well. We will be having prizes. Sport prices, just be on the lookout. And also for the guys in the room, just be on the lookout for those different sport prices throughout the weekend. Otherwise, guys, the hackathon is officially open. Please engage with mentors, and you can also go have dinner.
All right, Cape Town signing out.